Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Hillbilly here, out on another epic adventure, and as you can see, we have beautiful weather for this one. We're up here at Elk Garden, almost 5,000 feet. Just got dropped off at Mountain Rogers Outfitters, and yeah, we're just gonna, Homestead and I are just gonna walk right into the woods here a little piece and find a spot to set up camp for the night. So ride out this nasty storm coming through here. Yeah, Elk Garden, south of Tennessee 91, my final section of Virginia. Here we go. Alright guys, so we made it here to camp. We're only like 100 yards from Elk Garden parking lot. Got here and got our tent set up before anything got too wet, so wasn't too bad. So yeah, we're gonna start fresh in the morning. We're gonna head probably about 14 miles to the Saunders shelter. But we'll kind of play it by ear as we go along this trip. But yeah, supposed to have some rain tomorrow to deal with, but after that we'll have 3 real nice days. So I'm just tough it out and look forward to that. Alright guys, officially day number 1. Made it through a soggy, nasty night. Now we're going to hike through a soggy, nasty day. We're either going to do 15 or 14 miles to the Saunders shelter or 9 miles to the Lost Mountain shelter, depending on how this rain affects us. But yeah, it's about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. Got a late start. But yeah, we're ready to go. Getting ready to start this climb up White Top Mountain. And unfortunately, there probably won't be any views because we're pretty well socked in. But anyway, we're out here. See you on down the trail. Alright guys, just got down here to, I believe it's called Beach Mountain Road. Sitting under this nice little tree here and getting some lunch in me. Some good old salmon. But yeah, once we got down from elevation down here, it's, I mean, it's obviously still pretty cloudy, but not near as much as it was up top. Nothing but mist and wind and rain up top. It's not too bad down here. We're probably about 5.5 miles into the day, and still not sure exactly which shelter I'm headed to. Either Lost Mountain or Saunders. The more the weather keeps holding out like this, the farther I'll go. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and eat this salmon and recharge a little bit, water up, and keep on trucking. I just got here to the Lost Mountain Shelter. Just going to take a little break from the rain. I actually ran into Brother Bones, who's a YouTuber who I followed for a little while, so it's really cool to run into him.
Absolutely.
Where you say you're headed this time?
Trying to make it to Partnership Shelter on Monday. Tonight, hoping to stay at Thomas Knob.
You started Damascus yesterday?
Yeah, if the rain.
Very cool, man. Like I say, it's a pleasure to run into you, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to take a little break here and then probably push on to the next shelter. Alright guys, we just got here to the junction of the Virginia Creeper Trail and the Appalachian Trail, which will follow each other here for a short little distance, but it's going to take us over this really nice bridge. For those who don't know, the Virginia Creeper Trail is a bicycle trail, so they have to build bridges that will accommodate bicycles, which this most certainly will. We left the Lost Mountain Shelter just a couple of miles ago. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3. I haven't kept track. But we're heading on to the Saunders shelter, which should be somewhere in the neighborhood of about 4 miles from here. And yeah, I just wanted to fire this thing up and show you this really nice bridge. It's kind of an iconic spot on the AT down here just outside of Damascus. It's very cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we just got down here to the Saunders shelter, which means my day is over. Don't have to walk through the rain anymore. But it's about a quarter of a mile off the AT on a Blue Blaze side trail. Brought us down here to the lovely Saunders shelter. And it looks like I'm all alone. Yeah, so we did just a little under 15 miles today. I think it was 14.7, 14.8, something like that. And that got us here. It's been drizzling rain all day. Didn't start out that bad this morning, but once the afternoon kicked in, it started to rain pretty good. But my feet are still dry. Most of me is still dry, so no harm, no foul. But I'm gonna set up camp in this shelter tonight, stay out a little bit of rain we're supposed to have tonight, and then I get to enjoy the next 3 days of beautiful weather. I'm very excited for that. So yeah, another day in the books. Not a bad day at all, despite the rain. Just did my best to make the best of it, and I came out unscathed. Just woke up here at the Saunders shelter, made a little bit of coffee, getting all my stuff gathered up. Beginning of day number, well, 3 technically, but day number 2 of hiking. We got about 9 miles into Damascus today. Looks like we're finally going to get some sunshine. Alright guys, here we are. Just left Saunders shelter just a few minutes ago. Back on the AT. Sunday morning, I could hear the church bells ringing down in town. Finally got some sunshine coming in. It's already burnt off most of the fog, which is nice. So yeah, we got about 9 miles today into Damascus. Gonna have a good adult beverage, some good town food. Likely stay in a hostel. And yeah, today should be a pretty good change of pace from the last couple days. Be a lot warmer, a lot drier. Alright guys, so we are back on the Virginia Creeper Trail. Right back there was a Appalachian Trail detour sign. Said something about a bridge that was still being under repair, so they detour us onto the Creeper Trail. Which I don't mind, because Creeper Trail is pretty daggone flat. But yeah, so yeah, maybe we'll get lucky and it'll skip the climb around Cuckoo Knob, which was the only real climb left until Damascus. But I'm really not sure how long we're going to be on this detour for, so we'll find out. Alright guys, just got down here off the mountain. And here we are. Damascus, Virginia. We are joined up with the Creeper Trail again. That detour we took a while back followed the Creeper Trail for just a bit, and then it took the Beech Grove Trail to link back up to the AT. Really didn't skip much of the AT at all. But yeah, here we are walking on down into Damascus. Looking forward to stopping and getting a cold drink, cold stiff drink, and something good to eat. We're going to find us a hostel to stay at tonight. And life will be good. So yeah, I'm gonna mosey on in here to town, and I'll fire this thing back up here in a little while when we figure out what we're going to get into. Bobo's, downtown Damascus. Got a Abingdon honey cream ale and a turkey apple bacon wrap. And I've been looking forward to this. Alright, so we have decided to go ahead and hike out of Damascus. Mainly because there was just nowhere to stay. All the hostels are booked up. But it's a beautiful day and still sort of early, so we're going to hike on a couple more miles to a camp spot supposed to be there, but just now leaving Damascus. Here's the iconic sign walking into town for northbounders. Here at Town Park. And yeah, find the next blaze over here and keep on trucking. Alright, hiked a couple miles out of Damascus. Up here at this nice little camp spot. And yeah, at this spot we will stay the night. Got water right down the hill from us. It's a nice little flat spot, some fire rings. Maybe we'll get a fire going tonight or something. But yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Did what we do, about 10 today? 11?
35, I think.
35? Yeah, I did something like 10, 11 miles or so today from Saunders shelter. So that'll just make tomorrow a little bit shorter. But yeah, here we are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the morning of day number 4, I think. Day 3 of hiking, day 4 being out here. But yeah, just left a really nice little camp spot, 2.5 miles outside of Damascus. Finally getting on the trail this morning, getting a little bit of a late start. It's like 10 o'clock already. But no big deal. It's supposed to be beautiful, beautiful weather today again, so no big rush. But yeah, I've only got about 1.5 miles this morning until I could celebrate my completion of Virginia. Been looking forward to this for a long time. Started section hiking in 2009. So it's been about 8 years. Now, I didn't, when I first started sectioning, I didn't go out very often, but so most of my miles have come in the past couple of years. But anyway, yeah, I've been working hard, trying to knock these sections out so I can get to the point I'm at today where I can finish up Virginia, my home state. After this, we'll move on down south of Roan Mountain and start knocking out the rest of the South. But yeah, anyway, another gorgeous day. And we are just a little over a mile from Tennessee. All right, my final steps of Virginia. After all these years, here we are. Here we are. Big major milestone for me. Wow. Thank you, Lord. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, Abingdon Gap Shelter. About a little over 8 miles in for the day. And yeah, I'm going to stop here, have some lunch. It's all ridge walking for the rest of the day. Hasn't been too bad. Yeah, here at Abingdon Gap Shelter in Tennessee. Got about 2/10 of a mile downhill to get some water, which kind of sucks, but it's the way it is when you're up on a ridge. Yeah, gonna hang out here for a little bit, take a break. Hopefully I won't have to walk through any more stinging nettles today, because those things have been burning me up today. All over the sides of the trail. Yep, here we are. Tennessee, why do you have to have so many stinging nettles? Alright guys, we just left the Abingdon Gap Shelter, which was a nice shelter. Unfortunately, the water was all the way down the bottom of the mountain, and it wasn't flowing very good either. There was water there, but you had to scoop. You had to scoop it. The pipe was not flowing. But anyway, it's good enough to top up my water. No big deal. So yeah, Homestead caught up to me at the shelter, and we decided that we're gonna head to Low Gap tonight to camp there. It's supposed to be a pipe spring. Supposed to be some good tent spots. So we're going to give that a shot, and that'll make I think 12.9 or 13 miles for the day, which was a little shorter than we were going to do. We were going to do 16 to Double Springs Shelter, but that would leave us with only 3 miles to do tomorrow. So we figured, what the heck, why not make it 6 tomorrow? And make today just a little bit easier. So that's what we're doing. Still walking through all kinds of stinging nettles. Seems like that's all Tennessee has to offer me so far. Or at least this part of it. Stinging nettles every daggone where. Well. No pain, no main, right? Alright, just getting towards the top of McQueen's Knob here. And we've come up to the old McQueen's Knob shelter. Old relic. It's a decommissioned shelter. It's not, they actually prefer that you don't stay here. Everything I've ever read on it, they just call it an emergency use shelter only. Yeah, this thing's old as dirt. Can't remember when it was built, but I can tell you it's been here a long time. Pretty cool. Looks like people are still using it anyway. I'm not surprised. Alright guys, so we made it here to camp. It's about 0.2 miles south of Low Gap. And old Homestead found us a pretty nice spot up here. Grassy, probably get a little bit of the sunset, hopefully. But yeah, we did 13.1 today instead of the 16 point whatever. But still leaves us with an easy day tomorrow, so no big deal. So yeah, we're gonna call this home for the night and get her all wrapped up in the morning. Alright guys, we are leaving camp on our final day. It's a pretty good camp spot there last night. Had a good time, good night's sleep. And today we got 6.5 miles back to Homestead's car at TN.91. Should be there before the rain and storms move in. So we got up a little earlier. That way we can make sure we beat that. But yeah, like I say, just 6.5 more miles today, and that's all she wrote. And actually, I forgot to mention that today will be a second milestone for me on this hike. Yesterday, I finished up state of Virginia, which was my biggest milestone I was looking forward to. But today, when I get back to TN.91, I will have linked together all my sections. So I'll have roughly 687 miles continuous between Roan High Knob and Maryland-Pennsylvania border. So right on, go me. Alright, just getting down here to the Double Spring shelter, which is basically our halfway point for the day. We've done 3.5, we have 3 left to do. And this is also the top of our very last climb, so it's all downhill from here. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I filled up with plenty of water this morning, just because I had heard that the water here is known to get people sick. Some folks think it's contaminated. I don't know if it is or isn't, but I'm not going to take that chance. But yeah, this is, like I say, last of our top climb. The top of our last climb, excuse me. And it's all downhill from here, 3 miles back to TN.91. Almost done. Man, I'm gonna have to take a reroute around this cow here. Get out the trail, buddy. Hey, Mr. Cow. Just passing through. Alright, we're at the top of this knoll out here in the pastures. Nice little view looking down on Shady Valley. little bit of overcast, but it still looks very beautiful. Let's give you the 360 shot from here. Very, very nice spot of the trail. This little bench here on top. Very nice. Been looking forward to this spot. It's everything it was cracked up to be. Alright, so we only got, I don't know, about a quarter mile or so back to the car, and that's all she wrote, guys. So we'll see you down the bottom. Alright folks, we have reached the end. Here we are. Nice. Did these last 6.5 miles in just under 2 hours. Been boogieing. Yeah, very cool to be here. Thanks again for checking out the channel, checking out another adventure. And like I say, this marks a couple milestones for me. Completion of Virginia, and linking all my sections together to add up to about 687 miles. Whew. Awesome hike. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. This is Hillbilly, and I'll see you on the next one.